Camera this morning, and it's a little more comfortable out there, but that still tracking Ida after all these days, huh?
We are. The remnants of Ida are going to be moving into the mid-Atlantic today, and then the impacts are going to last all the way through tomorrow. So monitoring right now, of course, is Ida. Thankfully, the impact for western New York is going to be minimal to none, which is good news, but it's definitely something we are tracking this morning. And then the Labor Day weekend forecast, mostly nice. Small rain chance here and there, but it is going to be a pretty nice weekend. And here is Ida right now. It is still a tropical depression at this hour. It's weakening, but you can see all of the tropical moisture it's bringing with it up through central Pennsylvania right now, lifting north. And some of these rain bands are going to try to creep into western New York tonight. But the main thing we're going to see today is a cloudy sky. And some of the clouds are actually going to be clouds that were over the Gulf just this weekend. Tropical cloud cover this morning, but it is going to be a cloudy start to the day. Temperatures in the low to mid 60s. We'll have more on the weekend forecast for your long weekend coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thank you very much.
So for this time for New Orleans, of course, they were hit by the strong winds, all the water and everything, but the levees held out at least around the city proper. Now, here's the interesting thing about Ida is it's moving into the mid-Atlantic today. So if you walk outside today, you're going to see a mostly cloudy sky. And some of those clouds are going to be transplants all the way from the Gulf from Ida. Tropical cloud returning on Sunday, but here is Ida again, a tropical depression moving over Kentucky into West Virginia today. Still a tropical depression, not a major tropical system whatsoever, but it's bringing with it a lot of tropical rainfall. We have flood alerts stretching all the way up through Pennsylvania into New York City and Boston as the heavy rain is going to stay well to our south. We're not going to see any tropical rain from this system today, at least not heavy rain that could lead to flooding like what they're going to have in New York City and Connecticut again after they were just hit by Henri a few weeks ago. So they can't catch a break, but for us, we had a nice forecast. Good for us. It is going to be cloudy, though. We'll see some clearing later on today with temperatures only rising into the low to mid 70s later this afternoon. You can see here on this satellite and radar loop again, clouds starting to build in a cloudy start to the day. And we do have some of the tropical bands just clipping northern Pennsylvania and Potter County. But again, all the heavy rain well to our south, south central Pennsylvania and up into New York City. We have some dry air over us, so that's going to help keep the rain away, but the cloud cover not so much. Again, future look with a lot of cloudiness today. By later this afternoon, you can see this is about 6 o'clock. We'll start to see some of the cloud cover move out. Again, all that rain stay far to our south and east. We'll see some clearing overnight and northerly breeze will kick in for tomorrow. It'll be a little gusty at times, could help trigger a couple of high level clouds. And with that, again, that breeze off the lake, we might see a stray shower or two.
Elyse Smith, she is in for Patrick Hammer this morning. She's got to look at the forecast.
Yeah, Patrick Hammer didn't make the cut this morning, apparently. So.
Well, I'm happy to be here, though. So there we go.
And a first-round pick from Chicago, and by two of them. Nice.
Yeah, you're surrounded.
Yeah.
It's a Chicago sandwich this morning,
yes.
Or a hot dog. A good hot, I don't know. Anyway, here's the weather, right? I haven't had coffee yet. Here's the weather this morning. We actually have a couple of things to talk about. One being tropical depression Ida. It is moving up into the mid-Atlantic today, bringing with it a lot of rain. But what our saving grace is this high pressure. That's going to keep us dry today, keep the humidity down, but we can't rule out any tropical cloud cover from this system. And on this current satellite and radar loop, you do see some of those clouds moving in. All the heavy rain, though, is going to stay far to our south today, which is good news if you have any outdoor plans. Temperatures, though, right now we are in the low to mid 60s at 64 in Buffalo, 67 up in the Falls, 63 in Dunkirk. Water temperatures are pretty warm in both Lake Erie and Lake Ontario. So your commute today, nothing to worry about, just some cloudiness. We'll let you know, and we'll get more sunshine in the forecast coming up in a few minutes. Hey, and the weather for this weekend as we head into Labor Day weekend is pretty nice. Much different than what we have seen over the past few weeks. September-like weather. Since it is now September, it's here and it's sunk in. Now it's turning into late Sunday night. Now we are going to mention Ida, of course, as it is still a threat for much of the region. For mid-Atlantic, New England, a tropical depression is going to be moving northeast today, and with it will bring some serious rainfall, tropical rainfall at that, to Pittsburgh, New York City, Boston, to name a few. So a big flood threat for much of the region today, except Buffalo. We are on the northern and drier side of the system, so we'll see some cloud cover from this today, but that's about it. That being said, it is going to be more of a cloudy day. We should see some sunshine by later on in the day, with temperatures rising only into the low to mid 70s. Current satellite and radar loop again, cloud cover is swept in. That's how it's going to stay for today. We do have a couple of those tropical rain bands lifting north slowly through McKean and Potter counties right now, but the rain again, it's going to stay far to our south here in Buffalo. A stray shower could just pass through the southern tier today pretty quickly, but by later this afternoon, that's when the clouds will finally start to clear, and we'll keep that clearing trend overnight tonight. Winds will be again out of the north off of Lake Ontario, so we could see a stray cloud or two with that northerly breeze tomorrow, possibly even a shower, but that's such a small chance at that. And any rainfall with city is gone. So a nice northerly breeze with a cloudy sky and temperatures in the upper 60s will feel a little cooler than where we have been. So keep in mind today that the cloud cover is here and it's going to be here for the Labor Day weekend. But I have some good news about Ida. Ida was downgraded from a tropical depression to just remnants, a subtropical low within the latest update from the National Hurricane Center. It's still a massive storm system though. You can see this satellite image. All of that is a rain and cloud cover, tropical rain. That's why we have flash flood watches all the way from Pittsburgh through Washington, D.C. up to New York City and Boston, where they could see an additional 4 to upwards of 8 inches rain farther down along the East Coast. And remember, they were just impacted by Henri, so they do not need all of this rain. Major flooding situation there, and you can see the sharp contrast too between who's going to be getting an inch or more to who's going to be getting nothing. And we are in the nothing except for the cloud cover. So if you're heading out on the water today, a few things I want to mention. We are going to see some cloud cover over both Lake Ontario and Lake Erie. Before Lake Ontario, we have a breeze out of the east-northeast that could gust up to 20 knots, which this will make wave heights out on Lake Ontario between 2 to 3 feet and also possibly kick up some strong currents. That's why we have a beach hazard statement that's in effect until tomorrow afternoon for Niagara and Orleans counties. Also have one for Chautauqua County through tonight for a similar reason out on Lake Erie, but Lake Erie wave heights are going to be much lower. Current satellite and radar loop though, shows the cloud cover across western New York and some of the showers that are lifting north into McKean and Potter counties, but the drier air is trying to make its way in and it will continue to do so throughout the afternoon. Here on Future Look, you can see all that rain staying far to our south. We don't have to worry about it in Buffalo. And then by 6 o'clock, we'll start to see some more clearing. And then the clearing really takes hold overnight tonight. Clear sky for tonight. Northerly breeze, though, will really sink in tonight into tomorrow. So we might get some of those just cumulus clouds to develop right off the lake tomorrow afternoon and evening. Possibly a stray shower,